position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lost to fire on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hauls it in. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Puts it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. With the catch, it's King. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing
breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area. On third down, when I need it, this QB can make things happen.
And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Dennis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Denson. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off-play action on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Clemson jumps to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hainsworth. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to pass. It's Denson. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And some room to work. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Dennis. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. From the gun, the ground game. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Denson. Finds us back in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Pierce. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Clemson will send the punt team out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got enough for the first. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Cooks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Pierce. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little space. Hard-hitting tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to him. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.